All right, so there's a choke.
It's on the left side.
Yeah. And maybe quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, when it's cold,
Yeah.
you have this all the way down, the full choke.
Mm-hmm.
And
prime it.
Yeah, so you know,
Two
after
kicks.
you get the gas turned on, you give it a couple kicks with the gas turned off.
Yep.
And then you take the choke off, and this kind of depends on how hot or cold the day is. Today's kind of a warm day.
Yeah, it's like a typical 75-degree.
Well, it's like 90 degrees right now.
Yeah, today, I mean, it's the summertime, 90, so you don't...
you might go down just a taste if it's really cold. Like when I shot that first video, if you saw my sleeve, you saw I had a pretty heavy jacket on, and there was no shadows because it was like 40 degrees outside when I did the first video. So anyway, then you turn it on. Sometimes you have to wiggle it a little bit, you know, because the contacts sometimes are a little bit
to make
iffy.
sure it's bright.
Make sure you got the lights on. And then this is your advance and retard. So all the way forward is retard. And you might kick it over with just a little bit of throttle. And if it doesn't do it, sometimes you have to open the throttle wide open, like if it's flooded or whatever, and just kind of alternate back and forth. It's kind of kind of trial and error, really.
Yeah.
And
so when it's cold start, it depends. Again, it depends on how cold it is. But it's like you won't go under 60 degree in a riverside. So this was all the way to retard, and this one is like a 1/8 open, quarter open. So
well, it's fully closed when you do the first kicks.
Yeah,
because you want to have the maximum. You want to have the maximum vacuum when you're.
That's when you prime it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you actually kickstart it.
Yeah, and then when you go you turn the ignition on, you might just open up a quarter throttle.
Quarter open.
And
then kick.
You got to really listen to it, because if it starts to try to run, you got to open this right away.
Yeah.
Because it'll kind of blubber a little bit, you know. And when it's warm, you don't use any choke. You just kind of open it, give it a quarter throttle, and kick it, and then with it retarded, and then if it starts to run, you got to
maybe quarter open.
Right,
yeah.
But you want to open it up all the way.
All the way? No. When you're riding harder, you need to.
When you first start it, it's well, yeah. When it's first starting it, it's closed, and then when you get it running, you pretty much open it up all the way. You know, to get it
when
running.
You're on the road, yes.
Yeah.
But when you're just keeping the bike idling.
No, you still want it wide open even then. As far as idling or warming it up or whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know, and you can hear the difference as far as how it responds to the throttle. So that's the whole ball of wax as far as starting it.
Okay, let me start it then.
It has a what you can call a mouth trap. A lot of people don't even know how to adjust these things, but what it is like a compound bow. In other words, it gets to a certain point as far as a lot of resistance, and when you get past that point, it's easier as far as to hold it. You know.
Yeah, I used to have a slab side shovel head with a mouth trap. Yeah.
Okay, so.
All right, so it's wide open. Oh no, I need to no.
You don't need
prime a little bit.
No, you don't need to prime it because it's already warm.
It's warm, okay.
And it's warm
and
day.
And then this one is all the way to
close.
Forward. Yeah. It's quarter open.
Yeah, make sure you got your lights on.
Yep.
Keep an eye on this thing here. Make sure it doesn't close up on you.
Oh yeah, okay, you need a clip.
Yeah.
Clip. Yep.